heard of carbo loading here? It's pretty common terminology for anybody that's been around any sport for any amount of time. Basically, it's this. It's the week to 10 days prior to the race. You're adding a higher proportion of carbohydrates to your system. And the old school, the old East Bloc way to do this, and it's not the right way, really they've discovered a much better way, is to basically increase the proportions of protein and fat, almost zero carbohydrate for the week before, and then up to a week before, and then dramatically increase carbohydrate that prior week to your race. Don't do it that way, and I say that because most people, when I say carbohydrate loading, that's the image they have in their head. It's really simple. Going into the race 10 days to a week beforehand, just simply increase the proportion of carbohydrate in your diet, like up to 75% consistently, eating throughout the day. And a very important factor here is while you're resting, so the muscles can actually replenish the glycogen, and the liver can replenish the glycogen so you're ready for race day. Good question. Just listen on that. He mentioned that when you start tapering from a marathon, should you keep the food intake the same, right, running up to the marathon? It's a brilliant question, because when you start tapering, your body is going to still be requiring increased calories because you just came off your last 18 or 22 mile run. For 3 or 4 or 5 days, you're going to have a ravenous appetite, and you're going to go, man, I can't keep eating like this. I'm going to gain 5 pounds. You might actually gain 2 to 4 pounds in that taper zone. Do not stop eating. Satiate yourself, because that is key to carbohydrate loading. You have to keep packing the glycogen into the muscle tissue, into the liver on race day, so that when you step out there, it's all in store for you. And that's actually that's a great question, because a lot of runners, they'll notice that. They start tapering and they're eating like crazy, and it freaks them out because they're not running. They're going, I'm going to gain 5 pounds. You actually should go into the marathon a couple pounds heavier. You're going to lose it in the race day, trust me, and a lot more.